Sorry, Messiah. I am a lowly fan, and you, sir, you are the GM of the Toronto Raptors National Basketball Association champions of of. I thought it was a little bit shaky to stab DeRozan in the back, but in hindsight, I realized you were doing this for the betterment of our fair city, Toronto. I picture my small mind just couldn't see. I just couldn't achieve it. I couldn't see what you were able to see. I mean, firing the coach of the year, Dwayne Casey, and hiring his assistant, crazy. I thought you were mad. Couldn't believe it. Borderline nuts. You know, load management. I mean, I saw the potential in it, but I've never seen it before. I had no idea if that was gonna work. I questioned everything you did. What was it, 21 games? Kawhi lost due to the load management. You know, I wasn't sure you were going to allow something like that to happen. I mean, you definitely wouldn't have let Casey do it. Paul Gasol for JV, that was madness to me. It was madness to me. Valanciunas now a free agent. I wonder where he's going to go next. I don't know, but I apologize, Messiah. I thought you were crazy, and now we're champions. The Toronto Raptors, champions of the NBA. Start my music. Welcome to the show, Coach WONDERGEDDON. I'm your host, Coach WONDERGEDDON. Thanks for watching again, guys. Thanks for the support, by the way. I'm getting hailed up on the street about this show, so I know I'm doing it. I'm on the come up still, you know? You don't know. Anyways, NBA. Toronto Raptors NBA championships. I don't even know who to thank. I'd like to thank my mom. I'd like to thank, my grandmother for putting up with me when I was there in the beginning. We the North. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. I'd like to thank, it was so hard for me growing up being a Raptor fan and being laughed at and ostracized. People telling me Vince Carter's not as good as I thought he was. It was just so hard for me, but the Raptors finally won the championship. It was so hard for me, man. I wanted to be a fan so hard. Michael Jordan just retired. Vince Carter was on top of the world. Then we just gave away Vince Carter for no reason, for nothing. Then Kobe dropped 81 on us, and I was like, oh no, it's so hard to be a Raptor fan. But you did it. We finally did it. NBA champions. That's it. Zontabach. Man. We went through it, man. I don't even know how Messiah did it. I'm still in shock. We don't have no lottery picks. I've never heard him draft anybody since Pascal Siakam. I don't know how this guy did it, but he did it once again. I'm so glad that we did it. So, we finally did it. We the North, baby. We the North. So that means that the NBA season is over, guys. So we're going to talk about the awards, and then we're probably not going to talk about anything other than trades NBA for the next little while. So after we talk about the awards, we're going to talk about WWE, because I just watched Stomping Ground. So here we go. NBA awards. Pascal Siakam, most improved player in the NBA. Justified? I think so. He is the most improved player in the NBA. Happy for him. He's obviously a Raptor. And you know what? If we re-sign Kawhi and we have him and Kawhi, it really wouldn't even matter which center we had, whether it's Ibaka or Gasol, because that will be a lockdown front court for the next few years if we do re-sign Kawhi. Most valuable player, Giannis. I'm not even gonna try to say his last name. I don't care what none of you guys say. Giannis MVP, Greek freak. Obviously, as he should be. Rookie of the year, it was between Luka Doncic and Trae Young. And Luka Doncic won. He is the rookie of the year. Rudy Gobert, Utah Jazz, defensive player of the year. This guy averages like 4 blocks a game or something crazy like that. And the sixth man of the year is Lou Will. There's a bunch of other awards. I don't really feel like talking about those awards though, because I want to talk about wrestling, because every week I say that I'm going to talk about wrestling and I haven't talked about it for a while. So I am going to talk about WWE Stomping Ground, and we are going to start absolutely from scratch right after I pay the bills with this commercial. Shout out to Bibida Varde, okay? This is the new level. Bibida Varde at your next house party. You guys like that one? This particular flavor is blackcurrant and pear. I have tasted it. It is amazing. I'm probably going to drink this after the show. Mango lemonade is also out there. Ginger and lime. Pineapple cranberry mix. These things are awesome. I drink these all the time. I put them in my smoothie. Completely organic. 70 milligrams THC. Perfect for smoothies. Some people drink the whole thing and they are monsters for doing that because it is delicious. But it goes so much better in a smoothie in my opinion. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I drink these things straight sometimes. I try not to drink the whole thing because I have kids and I have things to do. But if you are sitting at home on a Saturday night and you want to get a nice little buzz, I suggest you drink one of these. All right, guys, we have not done WWE in a long time. We are going to reset ourselves for the slow people in the back who pretend that they don't watch it, and we know that they do. And they're going to say, oh, that guy still wrestles when we talk about their names. But whatever. Let's set this thing straight for everybody. We are going to discuss what is going on in WWE. Not too much yet. We're just going to get our feet wet. WWE champion list. We are going to discuss everybody, but I'm going to tell you who all the champions are in case you do not know. Let's start with the Raw champions. You have Seth Rollins, who is the Universal Champion. Okay? You have Becky Lynch, who is the Women's Champion. The Tag Team Champions are the Revival, and Ricochet is the US Champion. Okay? SmackDown Champions are as follows. WWE Champion is Kofi Kingston. Bayley is the Women's Champion. Daniel Bryan and Rowan are the Tag Team Champions. And Finn Balor is the Intercontinental Champion. Okay? 205 Live Champion is Drew Gulak. The Women's Tag Team Champions are the Iconics. And R-Truth is the 24/7 Champion. I mentioned those ones last because those guys kind of bounce around between Raw and SmackDown, which are the only two WWE ones that I feel like talking about today. Okay? All that being said, I recently got the honor of watching another WWE event. This time it was Stomping Grounds. And Stomping Grounds was not that bad. It was pretty good. Seth Rollins, obviously, as I said, is the Universal Champion. He beat Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin had a guest referee. That guest referee was Lacey Evans. a surprise to a lot of people, but shouldn't have been a surprise in hindsight. There were a lot of cheating going on. Seth Rollins got slapped in the face a couple times, and then Lacey went for the low blow, and that's when the man came out to save Seth Rollins. The man being Becky Lynch, and they won. Now I know a lot of people know that there's a relationship now between Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, and I'm hoping that this doesn't turn into a boyfriend-girlfriend group era that's gonna happen in WWE. And that's all I'm gonna really say about that. We can talk about that at a later date, because I like talking about wrestling. I don't care what anyone says. That being said, Becky Lynch defeated Lacey Evans earlier that day. A disarm her was applied to Lacey Evans, and that's how Becky retained her championship belt. Okay. The Revival is the tag team champions in Raw. They weren't on the card tonight. Ricochet at Stomping Grounds, Ricochet beat Samoa Joe for the belt. So Ricochet is now the champion, and it looks like he's gonna have a little rivalry with AJ Styles, which means that that's gonna be some amazing wrestling going on for the next few weeks. Okay, that's gonna be dope. I'm looking forward to watching them go at each other. I think it's gonna be some really, really good wrestling, some good storytelling. All right, Kofi Kingston defeated Dolph Ziggler in a cage match. The match was okay. It wasn't what I expected to happen between Dolph and Kofi. I thought it was going to be a little bit crazier than that. I thought both of them were going to, come off the ropes a little bit more craziness. But you know what? They played it, and it was pretty well done at the end of the day. Kofi dived over between the top rope and the top of the cage with opening, and landed outside before Dolph got out, which was pretty cool to watch. The match though was okay. Bayley beat Alexa Bliss because of some interference by Nikki Cross. That sucks. Bayley though, I'm glad that she still has the belt. I would hate for her to lose the belt already, but I'm starting to like Bayley. I don't know how I felt about her before, but I think I'm starting to like Bayley now. Okay, Daniel Bryan and Rowan beat Heavy Machinery last night as well. Or a couple nights ago, at Stomping Ground. Daniel Bryan has become one of my heroes. He makes everyone look good in every match that he's in. He makes everyone look so good that Kofi Kingston is still the champion because of the work that he did with Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan is making this tag team division look really good. I like this match. I could watch this match again. I'm probably going to watch this match again. 205 Live, which doesn't get enough credit for being the amazing show that it is. The matches are good. They're really good. There's a lot of good cruiserweights down there. They don't get enough attention, in my opinion. Drew Gulak is the cruiserweight champion now. He beat Tony Nese and Akira Tozawa at Stomping Grounds as well. Tony Nese had the belt before. Drew Gulak pinned Tozawa, and Drew Gulak is now the cruiserweight champ. Good job, Drew Gulak. I like him, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. R-Truth didn't perform. He's the 24-hour or the 24/7 champion, and I just wanted to bring him up because I love the 24/7 champion. He's R-Truth has found a way to stay relevant in wrestling for a very long time now, guys. He still flies around the ring. He still does the stupidest skits, and I like that he has a title that he gets to run around with, which is just as ridiculous as he tends to be as a character. That's it. We can talk about this back and forth, all the WWE people that are listening to this. I can do the WWE separately because I have so much opinions on it, and I still watch it, and I've been watching it since I was a little kid. And I always bring that up every time we have a wrestling topic on. So I'm going to end this here. That is the end of the show. We talked about the NBA. The only thing we'll be talking about in the NBA for the next few weeks is going to be trades and whatever trades pop up. It is not a fantasy sport until next season. Next season, though, we are going to be talking about NFL soon. It is almost time for NFL to restart itself. I can't wait. Obviously, Fantasy League is still bumping. And I have some unfinished business with a couple leagues out there, so I'll be rejoining them. Oh my goodness, I forgot to tell everyone. Yes, congratulations to the St. Louis Blues. Finally won a Stanley Cup. Congratulations, they beat the Boston Bruins. It was all right. I've got to make a new commitment to keeping up with my hockey. I can't lie. I was an Edmonton Oilers fan back in the days, and then I'm now a Toronto fan, and they haven't won championships in a while, and it kind of took me away from hockey for a while. But I'm coming back. Congratulations, St. Louis Blues. I know Brett Hull is happy, and congratulations. I'm sure Corbin is happy too, and so is Randy Orton. So that's it. Another episode of Coach Wondergeddon. Thanks for watching. I'm your coach, Wondergeddon, and I'll see you guys next time.